Vine covered her head with her hood and pulled on the strings to tighten it around her face. Her eyes stuck on the little baby girl, 10 feet away from her in the park, taking a walk, like daily, with her father. She didn't know who the man was. She was a toddler, hopping on her right and left feet, enjoying her ice cream, dressed up in her little cute outfit. It was black. Vine swore if she had a daughter, she would make her wear pink. What was this formal looking black outfit on a toddler? Vine comes here for a walk daily, and this particular little girl, who comes here daily as well, stole her attention too. Honestly, Vine thought she had not a single feature like her father, who always walked behind her without once talking to her. Rude. The man stopped against the bench, arms crossed, keeping his eyes on the baby from afar. Yes, that was her moment. She was waiting for dearly. The man looked down at his feet for one moment, and the next moment he looked up, the kid was gone. Vine laughed, holding the little girl in her arms as she hid behind the car outside the park. And as soon as the bus came, she got in and went home. She wondered if she would get caught by police, but she always had a baby fever, and she always got in trouble. The little princess looked at her, then went back to eating the ice cream and not once minding an unknown company. She didn't even panic or cry. Why? Who are you, huh? Such a bold young lady. You're my type. She poked her nose and took her home, putting her down on the couch. Why? I'll take you back after an hour. Promise. I'm not a bad person. The baby looked at her, and when her ice cream finished, that's when she started to panic, looking around. Then she slid down the couch and grabbed the remote she found. Vine let her until the toddler brought the remote to her and started hitting her with it. Vine, ouch, hey! Who taught you this? Hey! She tried to stop her and snatched the remote and the baby, then grabbed her hair and started pulling on them harshly, while mumbling in her baby language. Vine didn't understand. Vine swore if she was reckless, this baby left her behind this too. Vine, hey, stop. Look, I'll give you more ice cream. Do you want ice cream? She stopped as if she understood what Vine said. Vine sighed. Vine, did that man taught you all of this? Is he your father? The baby pulled on her hair again and she instantly stood up, bringing some ice cream for her. She started to eat happily, all calm, going back to her princess mode, and Vine blinked eyes. Vine, hey, that's cheating. You only came with me for ice cream? You ice cream digger. The baby rolled her eyes and Vine laughed, not knowing how could she know all of this. Vine, I love it. If my children are not like you, I don't want them. She sat beside her and surprisingly, she got offered for a bite of ice cream. Her heart melted and she took the bite, kissing the baby and squishing her in her arms. Then she started to play with her hair and made a cute hairstyle and took a few pictures. By now, the baby was laughing and playing with her until she heard a loud bang outside and the main door flew open and a large number of men barged in, dressed in sharp suits like the baby's father. Vine stood up immediately, moving the baby behind her. The whole scene scared her, yet all she wanted was to save the baby. It didn't hurt her. Quietly spread around the home, and then a man entered, seeming to be their boss. He was a tall, muscular, and a charming man in his late 20s, and dripped in wealth from his Armani suit to his Rolex. He held a gun in his hand, and eyes falling on Wyatt, deadly eyes that could kill you on the spot. Wine, stop there. Don't you dare come near me. He didn't listen. He continued to step forward, and Wine felt the little girl behind her started to struggle to escape her hold. Wine tried to stop her, but she escaped and rushed to the deadly man, who scared Wine to bits. She paused against her legs, holding on to them, and looked up at him with her cute sparkly eyes, the combination of teeny cuteness against the devil. Daddy, the girl said, and Wine widened her eyes. The man picked her up, and this little girl instantly kissed his cheek, unlike how she beat up Wine. Wyatt, that's not your baby. I won't give her to you. Where is the man who was with her? She might be scared, but she wanted to make sure the baby went to safe hands. The man didn't even spare her a glance as he stroked the baby's hair and kissed her head and made sure she was not hurt before he handed her over to the same man Wine saw in park beside the baby always, and he took her out of the home. The man then turned to her, and his softness replaced by his deadly eyes again, and he took out a gun, placing it under her chin. Jungkook, I'll give you 1 minute to explain. Wine could hardly breathe, let alone speak. Wine, I, I, it's not what you think it is. I didn't bring your daughter here to hurt her. Do I look like someone who would hurt kids? If you put it back, maybe we could talk. She held his sleeve to gently move his arm back, but he was not buying it. His glare got even more intense as he leaned down, taking her soul away. Jungkook, if her own mother can hurt her, then anyone can. Why, her mother? Where is her mother? Jungkook, I killed her, he said with no remorse, and the ground slipped under her feet. Jungkook, just like I'll kill the guard who failed to keep an eye on Ella, and then I'll kill you too. No one gets to hurt my daughter. To be continued.